Before the iPhone changed the world, one company absolutely ruled it. In 2009, they controlled 50% of the global smartphone market. They were bigger than Apple. They were bigger than Google. If you were important, you owned one. Presidents used them to run countries. Billionaires used them to run empires. It was the ultimate status symbol. But it wasn't just a phone. It was an addiction. It earned the nickname CrackBerry because the world was physically addicted to that satisfying click of the keyboard. But just 5 years later, they were gone, wiped off the face of the earth. They dropped from $20 billion dominance to 0% market share. How does a tech giant do everything right and then suddenly get everything wrong? This is the story of hubris, the iPhone, and the brutal death of BlackBerry. To understand the collapse, you have to understand the addiction. And the addiction started right here, the physical keyboard. Businessmen could type out entire paragraphs under a boardroom table without ever looking down. That tactile click-click feedback was deeply satisfying in a way glass screens aren't. Then there was the push email. The second a message arrived anywhere in the world, a little red notification light blinked on the device. It became a dopamine loop. That red light meant you were wanted. It meant you were important. It meant someone needed you right now. It got so bad it earned the nickname CrackBerry. People couldn't stop checking them at dinner, at weddings, even at funerals. It destroyed social boundaries. For 5 years, corporate America didn't just use this device. They were completely enslaved by it. At their peak, BlackBerry felt absolutely invincible. Their moat seemed untouchable, until January 9, 2007. On a stage in San Francisco, Steve Jobs pulled a slab of glass and aluminum out of his pocket. He didn't introduce a better keyboard. He removed it entirely. Back at BlackBerry headquarters in Canada, the reaction wasn't panic. It was laughter. They saw a toy, a fragile, expensive media player with terrible battery life that no serious businessman would ever be caught dead using. Typing on glass? It was a joke. Their co-CEO, Mike Lazaridis, famously said, "Try typing a web key on a touch screen on an iPhone. That's a real challenge. You cannot see what you type." They were supposedly the experts on typing. They were wrong. The market shifted incredibly fast. Suddenly, people didn't want efficiency. They wanted apps, games, and massive glass screens. BlackBerry looked prehistoric overnight. In a state of total panic, they rushed out their answer in 2008, the BlackBerry Storm. It was their first attempt at a touchscreen, and it was a complete disaster. The screen had to be physically pressed down to click. The software crashed constantly. Verizon reportedly had to replace almost every single one they sold. It destroyed their reputation for reliability. By 2012, the unthinkable happened. Wall Street and Capitol Hill started switching to iPhones. Once the suits left, the empire officially crumbled. They tried one last desperate move, releasing their beloved BBM Messenger app to other phones. But they waited years too long. WhatsApp had already won the war. Today, the giant is dead. They don't make phones anymore. The lesson is brutal. In tech, arrogance is a death sentence. Adapt or die. If you enjoyed watching, drop a like and subscribe right now for more stories.